didn't record it. So now I'm recording it. Right.
Okay.
Doctor, again, sorry I missed the first part. So we were talking about section 2. In section 2, you are given a topic about something specific. And in that topic, you are also told what points you have to cover. Like in this particular case that is in front of you, there's a topic in which they have asked you to talk about a specific time or specific incident when you help someone. And what points you have to cover, who you helped and why, how you helped this person, what was the result, and explain how you felt about helping this person. So as I told you, one of the points that you are generally given pertains to your feelings, feelings and emotions, right? So is that clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's go back and read these lines one by one, and let's see if I haven't missed any point. So in part 2 of speaking test, you will be asked to talk about a specific topic. You will have time to make notes first. The examiner will give you a booklet or task card showing your question and the ideas you need to talk about. There will be 3 to 4 instructions on the booklet telling you what to talk about. So we have covered this and we have seen an example, right? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Now, Abdurrahman,
Yes.
please come back.
Yes.
Okay. Now, it is important to address each one. Remember, don't miss any of these points. You have to cover all the points, right?
Okay.
Now, you will usually be asked to choose a person, place, time, or thing. Like I have given one example of each of these, right? You can be given a topic about talking in which you will be asked to talk about a person or some place or some time or something, right? Now, also you may be asked to describe 1 or 2 specific examples and talk about your own feelings or reactions. Clear?
Okay.
Right. Now, before you talk, you will be given extra paper to make notes on. You need to make sure your notes cover each of the points listed. Writing down the keywords in the task will help you to organize your thoughts and ideas. Okay? But remember one thing. It is really very difficult to write notes of all the points. Okay?
Okay.
So try to be very precise and just write few words, like 1 or 2 words for each point. That's it. I will show you by the end of this lecture, inshallah, I will show you how to make points, right? But let's say you have, you have covered all the points you made, okay?
Okay.
And examiner has not asked you to stop. That means you have covered all the points maybe in 1 minute or 1 minute 20 seconds, and you were supposed to talk for about maybe 2 minutes, right?
Okay.
So in this scenario, look at your notes quickly and see if you have missed any point. Look at the question again if you have missed any point. Now, this third part, which is written here, I will talk about this in detail in a while, right? This one. Remember one thing, that while looking at your notes, don't stop talking. Keep talking, and meanwhile, just keep scanning your eyes on the notes.
Okay.
Okay? Now, what about the situation in which I told you that you have covered all the points which you had made, and now examiner still is looking at you and has not asked you to stop. In that case, refer back to an earlier point in your talk.
Okay.
And add more. How to do this, that I will tell you in a separate exercise when time comes. Okay?
Okay.
For the time being, let me give you an example. How to refer back. Okay? Let's say this was our topic. This was our topic, right? And I have covered, well, I would like to talk about one of my friends who was really in a great trouble when I was in, when he wanted to take admission in the university. He belongs to a poor, humble family, and he did not have the fee to pay. So I helped that person, that friend of mine, because he have been very kind to me, and so on. And by this, let's say I talked about the result that finally he got. He became an engineer, and nowadays he's settled. And how I feel about this person? Well, whenever I see him living a very successful life, I really feel proud of myself and so on. Okay. So now I have
Yes.
covered all the points, but time, is still there. So what I will do, I will refer back to any of the points, like something. One thing I forgot to mention here. You see, one thing I forgot to mention here. That friend of mine, is my friend since my childhood time. He was my neighbor as well. We spent a lot of time in the school together. Fine. You're getting it?
Sure, sir.
So when I have, exhausted all my points and still there is time, so what I will do, I will refer back to any of the previous points and I will
Okay.
add something more. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And how to refer back? There are different devices for that. For example, you can say, one thing I want to add here, and you can talk about any of the earlier points, or I think I forgot to mention about this thing, and then you can again add something, or you can say, I would like to sorry, I think I missed one thing, or I think or it is pertinent to mention maybe. Okay, so I hope this is clear. This point is clear, that whenever you are short of ideas or you have covered all the points, but still there is time, you can refer back to an earlier point in your talk and add more. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All of you.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
I want one example from Abdurrahman. What phrase or what words you can use to refer back to a previous idea or previous point?
Okay. You can say, let me add more details on
Very good, very
this.
good. And what about, and Shakil, can you give me one example? Which words you will use or
Uh,
phrase you will use?
I think I have missed one point.
One point, right. Or I forgot to mention, or I would like to add something, and so on. So we will
Yes,
cover these points later on. Anyways, now I will show you this video. And after watching this video, you have to answer these 5 questions. How long should you speak for? Okay. How long
yes,
will
sir.
you have to make notes? Will you need to bring a paper and a pen? Can you write on the booklet? How will you know
Okay.
when to stop talking? After watching this video, you will answer me all these questions, right? So I'm playing this video. Please listen to it. Please watch this video carefully and then answer me. So shall I play now?
Sure. Sure,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Now I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say and you can make some notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's some paper and a pen for making notes. And here's your topic. Please don't write on anything on the booklet.
Yes.
I'd like you to describe a time when you helped someone.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, you want to start?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I'll tell you when the time is up.
Yes.
Can you start speaking now,
Yeah.
please?
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
first question, how long should you speak for?
1 to 2 minutes.
1 to 2 minutes. And to put it simply, you keep talking until examiner stops you.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
next. How long will you have to make notes?
1 minute, sir.
1 minute, good. Will you need to bring a paper and a pen?
No.
No, examiner will provide it.
Yes, sir.
Can you write on the booklet?
No, sir.
No. Examiner has categorically asked you, please don't write anything on the booklet.
Yes, sir.
How will you know when to stop talking?
Examiner will ask, sir.
Examiner will tell us, right? Abdurrahman, clear?
Yes, sir.
Please try to be familiar with these wordings. You know, in the exam, when examiner is giving these instructions, the words will be same, almost same, right?
Yes, sir.
So it gives you some confidence if you know these words pre-hand. I mean, before the actual test. Okay, so I'm playing it again. Just listen to the instructions given by the examiner. Shall I play?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say, and you can make some notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's some paper and a pen for making notes, and here's your topic. Please don't write on anything on the booklet.
Yes.
I'd like you to describe a time when you helped someone.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, you want to start?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I'll tell you when the time is up.
Yes.
Can you start speaking now, please?
Okay.
Right. So I hope you are familiar with these instructions now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, look at the task that MNLE was given and fill in the notes below using keywords from the task question. Let's say you have to give a speech, both of you, and what points you will say, okay, who you have, what you will write, maybe friend, brother, or someone.
Yes, sir.
Why? Very dear to me. Or he helped me many times. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So now, Abdurrahman, I want you to give me 1 point for each of these questions. 1 point only.
Okay.
Who you have?
Okay. A friend.
Why?
Okay. And I continue like normal.
Normal, right. Okay, and how you help this person?
I helped him because he was my friend, and I helped him to get a job.
Okay, so for your notes, you will just write to get job.
Job.
Or
Yes.
job, right? And what was the result?
The result was that he worked hard and he was being promoted, and now maybe he's a CEO of that organization.
Wow, that's great. And he's your friend and he's the CEO. Wow, that's good. And explain how you felt about helping this person.
I'm very grateful. I'm very ambitious and acknowledged, and for him to see him in the top of a position of a company that I facilitate to
But
get a job.
sorry, but words you have used, I'm very grateful and what?
And I'm grateful and ambitious and acknowledged.
Acknowledge. No, actually he has to acknowledge and he has to be grateful, right? You can say, I feel satisfied and I feel proud of myself that I was of some help to my friend when he was in need of it. So I felt happy about that. I felt, let's say, I feel happy about that. I feel proud about that. and I really feel satisfied from my inner side when I see him succeeding in his career, right?
Okay.
So now it's your turn, Shakil.
Yes, sir.
Who you helped and why?
I helped you by cousin
Mhm,
uh, to get admission in university
mhm,
in BS software engineering,
mhm. What was the
and
result?
he got admission, and now he is in fourth semester and got 4 CGPA,
Wow,
and he is
that's
very
good.
happy.
And explain how you felt about helping this person.
I feel very happy because I feel he is growing.
Okay, that's good. Now you have missed one point. Can you tell me which
Yes,
point
sir.
was that?
Why, sir?
Why? Yes. You, Abdurrahman, did you notice it?
Yes, sir. I missed one
You missed
because
why?
he is my cousin, sir.
Yeah, so, for these kind of things, you can say, there are certain things that goes quite natural.
Okay.
Why you help your friend? Why you help your cousin? So you can say, well, my cousin is one of my best friends as well. You can say that, or you
Yes,
can
sir.
also say that being an elder in the larger family or extended family,
Yes, sir.
I have taken kind of a responsibility for all my younger cousins that I will help them whenever they will require. You can generate a story like that, or you can also just say, well, that is quite natural. He was my cousin, and I was supposed to help him. Clear?
Yes.
Mhm.
So just say whatever comes to your mind. Don't worry.
Oh.
Okay, now let's move forward.
Mm.
Now look at Emanali, how stupid he is, and how he helped uh, his friend, right? So you are
Yes,
going
sir.
to enjoy it, and you will laugh at the end. So I'm playing it, and then we'll talk about this.
Okay.
The moment I remember I helped somebody was a friend of mine. He was a friend of mine. He is completely in love with a girl that is now his girlfriend, and I helped him to conquer his girlfriend. His girlfriend, because he's a very shy person and introverted. He's not very self-confident at all, absolutely. And so I gave him some advice to try to conquer her, let's say. And I told him to take her out for a dinner. It's a very simple thing, but sometimes it's difficult for some people to understand it. And the result was that she was expecting him to ask her to go out. And so they had a beautiful evening together, and they are now a couple, let's say. And I felt really useful in this moment and helpful. I'm happy to have the chance to help a friend of mine, because on the other hand, he helped me in many stages and many moments of my life. And then thanks to this moment, now we are very, very good friends. And I think that's all.
Okay. So you see, he
Yes, sir.
exhausted earlier. Examiner didn't stop him, but he was exhausted. He covered all his points. So at this stage, he should have referred back to some previous point.
Okay.
Can you tell me what points he could have added?
Mm. You can, yeah, okay. What you can also you can you can add more about maybe advice and the dinner and she first felt
Yeah,
for her first.
or he can talk more about his friend.
Okay.
Like he was, he mentioned about it that he has a shy personality, and he
Okay.
really wanted to talk many times, but he couldn't, and blah blah. Similarly, he can also talk about. He could have added some point about that girl. That luckily
Okay.
that girl was one of our classmates, and I have been working with her for a group project, and I had a feeling that she is also interested in or something.
Yes, sir.
Right. So these things could have been added by MNLE. So now these are the points given in front of you. Can you read this in the right bottom?
Okay. Yeah.
He could have added more about his friend to describe him, like what kind of friend he was. Describe the girlfriend and said if he knew her, like I told you. Explain more about the advice and help he gave, like Abdurrahman said, and added more about his feelings. Okay.
Yes.
So now, what you have to do, you have to practice these things. Just take any topic from the internet, from any website, and try to record yourself, and then watch your recording. That how much you were able to speak, like maybe for 2 minutes or lesser than that. Okay, just read a topic from the internet, set a timer, and then make some notes, and then please set a timer and stop making notes after 1 minute, and then you start speaking immediately.
Okay.
Okay, Abdurrahman, at what time you need a break for prayers?
Okay. After 1 hour.
Okay, after 1 hour, right?
But after like 40 minutes.
40 minutes exactly. Okay, fine. So we can move forward.
Sir, may I ask question?
Yeah, sure.
Sir, what happened if stop before stopping examiner?
That means you didn't complete the task fully. You were unable to, to speak for a length, speak at a length. This section 2 is about speaking on a topic at a length. Means in one go you have to speak for maybe 2 minutes.
Yes,
that is the purpose of this section, to assess your ability on speaking at a length. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now, remember one thing, sometimes examiner helps you in generating ideas. Let's say if you get stuck somewhere and you are unable to, you are unable to gather any idea, in that case, examiner may give you some hint indirectly.
Yes.
Okay.
But for that, examiner should clearly know, or examiner should have a feeling that, well, it is not because of your English language, it is actually because of your inability to gather ideas.
Okay.
You can stop speaking because of 2 reasons. One, you are not getting any idea what to say.
Yes.
And sometimes, you have the ideas, but you can't get proper words and sentences for that. So that is related to your speaking ability. But not getting the ideas is not related to your speaking ability. Clear?
Okay.
So now we will watch a video in which examiner will help Saida. Saida is a candidate, and I want you guys to tell me how examiner helped. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm playing it now.
I remember that I helped my grandmother, and my mother asked me to go to her home and help for 2 or 3 weeks. So I went there, and actually my grandmother was ill, so I had to do some cookings for her and some housekeeping works. In the evenings, evening, I read the books for her. So then, after 2 weeks, she became healthy, and she forgot about that days when she was ill. So now I'm proud of it. I'm proud that I did it, and my mother also very great that I helped my grandmother.
Okay, you see.
Can you
Now,
tell me any more about that?
Yeah, and she always says me that I am best girl in the world, and she says that she proud of me, and she always remember me all her life, and
Thank you. So, do you like helping other people?
yes, I like actually, because if I can help someone, I feel very good that I feel I can help someone, and I feel then that I am a cooperative person.
Thank you.
okay, so you saw in between, Saida went quiet, right?
Yes, sir.
And then examiner said that, can you say more about that?
Yes, sir.
Like if you are talking about, well, my mother was really happy about it, and then you went quiet. So examiner may give you a hint, well, keep talking about how happy your mother was. Can you tell me something more about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, at the end, sorry, not similarly, actually, there's one more point in this. If you observe, at the end of the talk, examiner asked one more question.
Yes, sir.
This question is known as rounding off question. Okay, rounding off question. So now I will, do you want me to play it again? I want you guys to listen to it carefully, because there are some mistakes she is making. So I will be asking about this mistake in the coming exercise. Fine. So please watch it again carefully and try to observe her grammatical mistakes as well.
Okay.
So I'm playing it now.
Sure, sir.
I remember that I helped my grandmother, and my mother asked me to go to her home and help for 2 or 3 weeks. So I went there, and actually my grandmother was ill, so I had to do some cookings for her and some housekeeping works. In the evening, I read the books for her. Then, after 2 weeks, she became healthy, and she forgot about that days when she was ill. So now I'm proud of it. I'm proud that I did it, and my mother also very great that I helped my grandmother.
Now, observe it.
Can you
Yes,
tell
sir.
me any more about that?
You see?
Yeah, and she always says me that I am best girl in the world, and she says that she proud of me, and she always remember me all her life, and
Thank you. So, do you like helping other people?
Yes, I like actually, because if I can help someone, I feel very good that I feeling I can help someone, and I feel then that I am a cooperative person.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm moving to the next exercise.
Okay.
Now these are the words that actually help you keep talking, or you can say these are the phrases that actually help you keep talking.
Yes, sir.
Okay, some of these are, actually these are meant to add some more points to a previously discussed idea. Okay,
Okay.
Yes,
for
sir.
example, if you see first one, dash I said earlier. So which word to be picked from this box? Add, mention.